A hotel quarantine escapee who snuck out his room for an 8-hour pub crawl and McDonald's run claims he was grieving the death of his father. Paul McElhinney, 33, left the Grand Chancellor hotel where he was meant to be quarantining in Adelaide via the fire escape on August 3. He had flown to South Australia from Singapore on the way home from his father's funeral in Scotland. McElhinney appeared in Adelaide Magistrates Court on Wednesday and pleaded guilty to breaching the Emergency Management Act. Police said it took McElhinney 7 seconds to leave his room and dash to the fire exit before making his way to the basement and then outside. His escape was caught on CCTV, but staff were not monitoring the cameras at the time and there was no alarm on the fire exit. McElhinney was approached by 2 cops in the basement and convinced them he was a patron from a nearby pub and left because of the noise. He then went to the Duke of York Hotel where he drank from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. His night came to an end when he went to McDonald's before sneaking back into his hotel room. South Australian police became aware of a breach shortly after. McElhinney apologized to the court and claimed he was overwhelmed with grief when he breached hotel security. The police prosecutor said McElhinney was so drunk he was unable to explain to officers after the hotel breach, the Advertiser reported. Sign up for our daily newsletter to keep up to date with all the essential information at www.mirror.co.uk/email. They said, he did tell police that he had returned from his father's funeral and hadn't seen his family in 8 weeks and he could've just cracked. McElhinney was fully vaccinated and tested negative on day 1, 5 and 9 of his quarantine. He also tested negative after his hotel escape. Magistrate John Fahey remanded McElhinney in custody until his next court appearance next week. He said, "This is serious offending. And you've heard it suggested that the only appropriate penalty is jail, and I think that might be the case." Police Commissioner Grant Stevens said McElhinney's actions highlighted failures in the state's hotel security protocols. Commissioner Stevens said 9 recommendations had already been enforced after an investigation into McElhinney's escape. The commissioner also acknowledged the officers who confronted McElhinney should not have accepted his story at face value. Chief Public Health Officer Nicola Spurrier told the Advertiser the escape surprised her. She said, "I think the guy showed a lot of ingenuity. but it's certainly important that we work out how it happened and make sure it doesn't happen again.